Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to read the very last story of short stories in English beginner level. امروز میخوایم داستان هشتم و آخرین داستانهای کوتاه انگلیسی برای سطح مبتدی beginner رو با هم بخونیم. The story number 8. The Capsule. کپسول یعنی این به میگن کپسول یعنی محفظه. The Capsule. Chapter 1. The Arrival. Arrival means رسیدن. As we usually do, let's go for vocabulary. Blocking vocabulary, of course. طبق معمول بریم اول سراغ blocking vocabulary. بعد داستان رو میخونیم. Then we read the story. I try to translate the hard parts or the parts that I think maybe you cannot understand. So I translate them to for better understanding. Try to just get the gist, get the general idea. سعی کنید فقط ایده کلی رو بگیرید. لازم نیست کلمه کلمه بفهمید. منم بهتون کمک میکنم بعداً خودتون یه بار بخونید. بعد از اینکه با هم خوندیم اون موقع کلمه کلمه متوجه بشید و بعد برای خودتون توضیح بدید. Planet. Any of the large objects in the universe that move around a sun or star. سیاره. Colony. An area controlled by another country with people from that country living there. کلونی رو ما هم میگیم کلونی. مستعمره هم ترجمه میکنن، یعنی یه قسمتی متعلق به یه کشور دیگه که توی کشور دیگه است. Peace. A situation in which there is no war or violence. صلح. یعنی آرامش هم هست. Peaceful. Population. The number of people who live in an area. جمعیت. Weapon. Something that is used for fighting, such as a gun or knife. أسلحة. Empire. A group of countries controlled by one leader or group. Empire یعنی امپراتوری. امپراتوری یعنی مجموعه چند کشور که واسه یک نفر کنه. شاه یا کینگ. شاه یک کشور رو کنترل میکنه. امپراتور چند کشور رو کنترل میکنه و امپایر مجموعه اون چند کشوره. Government. The group of people who control a country or area. دولت. Emperor. As I said, امپراتور. The ruler of a group of countries controlled by one leader or a group. Minister. A politician who is in charge of a political department. وزیر یا رئیس یه بخش سیاسی، مثلا یه حزب. Trusted. Not likely to lie, harm or steal. Trusted یعنی معتمد، مورد اعتماد. security guard, someone whose job is to keep a person, place or thing safe. گارد امنیتی. Shout, shout, to say something very loudly or to make a loud noise with your voice. فریاد کشیدن یا با صدای بلند حرف زدن. Nervous, worried or frightened. یعنی نگران، مضطرب، ترسیده یا عصبی. Capsule, capsule, a small round object, in this case, one used for travel. یه چیز حالا دایره‌ای شکل که اینجا برای سفر ازش استفاده میشه. Farm, farm, an area of land where crops are grown and animals are kept. مزرعه. Space, of or related to the area outside Earth atmosphere, where stars and planets are. Space یعنی فضا. به معنی مکان، فضا تو زمین هم هست یه جایی، یه فضایی. Silent, not speaking or making any noise. ساکت. Vehicle, something that carries people or goods, especially on roads. چیزی که آدم یا کالا رو حمل میکنه، خصوصا روی جاده. یعنی به هواپیما ما vehicle معمولا نمیگیم. For example, a car, ماشین، خودرو، or lorry. lorry یعنی بارکش، تریلی، کامیون، خاور. Let's go for reading or to read the story. Okay. The Capsule. Chapter 1, The Arrival. It began centuries ago. قرنها پیش شروع شد. The earth environment was bad. فضای زمین، محیط زمین بد بود. People needed room. room اینجا معنی اتاق نیست، معنی فضاست، جا. They wanted freedom. آزادی. Therefore, بنابراین, humans started moving to other planets. They started colonies on worlds, one after the next. شروع کردن کلونیایی درست کردن جایی که یه تعداد از آدم‌ها زندگی میکنن توی جهانهای دیگر. There was a space, there was peace and success at the start. موفقیت و صلح بود تو شروع کار. The different worlds were not separate. دنیاهای متفاوت جدا نبودن. They worked together as a group. They depended on each other. به هم وابسته بودن. Then things changed. مسائل عوض شد. There was fast population growth. جمعیت به سرعت رشد میکرد. The individual planets needed more food. هر سیاره‌ای غذای بیشتری نیاز داشت. They needed more supplies. منابع بیشتر. Each colony wanted more for themselves. برای خودشون بیشتر میخواستن. Then the trouble began. مشکل شروع شد. Wars started everywhere. همه جا جنگ. There were changing political views and agreements. تغییر سیاست، نگاه‌های سیاسی و موافقتنامه ها. Colonies fought for land. fought می جنگیدن برای زمین. Power and weapons. In the end, two main empires remained. دو تا امپراتوری باقی موندن. The Earthlings and the Colchians. And both empires wanted it all. و جفتشون همه رو میخواستن. The Earthling government was based on Earth. بیسش رو زمین بود. Its capital was Paris. مرکزش، پایتختش پاریس. France. Political officials met at the Capitol building. دفاتر مامورای سیاسی توی ساختمان کپیتال مرکزی همدیگر رو میدیدن. There they discussed matters like law, the economy, energy and the war. اونجا اونا در مورد مسائلی مثل قانون، اقتصاد، انرژی و جنگ بحث میکردن. The emperor of the Earthlings was an old man named Valier. He was voted into the office many years ago. He was voted یعنی انتخاب شده بود، بهش رأی داده شده بود. این جمله پسیوه. اکتیو یعنی he vote، اون رأی داد. He was voted یعنی بهش رأی داده شده بود. Into the office many years ago. The election was not fair. رأیگیری عادلانه نبود. But that did not concern Valier. ولی برای کوالیر مهم نبود، بهش توجهی نداشت. He had led many wars. اون خیلی جنگا رو رهبری کرده بود. He had lost only a few. چند تاشون باخته بود. A few means almost nothing. تقریبا هیچی. تعداد خیلی کم. He was a ruler who did anything to win. اون فرمانروایی بود که همه کار میکرد برای بردن. One day, Valier was speaking to his ministers at the Capitol building. با وزراش، رئیس گروه های سیاسیش صحبت میکرد. We must stop the fighting, he cried. Cried یعنی با صدای بلند بیان کرد، گفت. معنی گریه کردن نیست. Our empire's economy cannot take more war. اقتصاد امپراتوری ما cannot take یعنی نمیتونه تحمل کنه جنگای بیشتر رو. Our people are hungry. Our cities need roads. Many earthlings need homes, lights, and foods. A man named Aldin spoke. Aldin was Valier's most trusted minister. آلدین معتمدترین وزیر والیور بود. But, sir, he said, the Chalkians keep attacking us. Keep doing something یعنی ادامه میدن به یک کار، یعنی مدام به ما حمله میکنن. We cannot just sit here. This nation needs a strong military. ارتش، military یعنی نظام قدرتمندی نیاز داره. We have to protect ourselves. ما باید خودمون دفاع کنیم. I agree, but there is something we can do. I've done something that... Suddenly, there was a lot of noise outside the room. The door opened. A security guard entered. He was holding a woman. She was fighting and shouting. Let me go. I've news for the Emperor. Let me go. Emperor Valier looked to the door. What's going on? He shouted. I'm leading a meeting. I'm sorry, sir, the guard said. This woman wants to talk to you. She says it's important. Fine. اشکال نداره. Go ahead. بگو ادامه بده. What is it? The woman was suddenly very nervous. یهو آشفته شد، عصبی شد. She had never spoken to the emperor. She began speaking slowly. My highest emperor. Highest یعنی اعلی حضرت، بلند مرتبه. I'm sorry for my behavior, but I have news. Behavior یعنی رفتار، اعمال. What type of news? Asked the emperor. Then he added, hurry up. عجله کن. This is an important meeting. A capsule has landed on my farm, emperor. Landed یعنی فرود اومده، نشسته. A what? A space capsule. I believe it is a Chalkian space capsule. Emperor, how do you know it's a Chalkian capsule? My husband, he fought against the Chalkians. He described them to me. اون اونا رو به من شرح داده. The ministers and the emperor were silent. Finally, Aldin asked, another attack? Are they attacking the capital? No, the woman said. The capsule has no weapons, but there is something inside it. Inside it? Said the emperor. He looked around the room. What could be inside it? I don't know, replied the woman. I was too nervous to look. The emperor called his guards. He told them to get to the farm. Fast, the guards and the woman got into a vehicle. رفتن سوار یه وسیله نقلیه شدن. Minister Aldin went with them. On the way, Aldin spoke with the woman. What's your name? He asked. My name is Kira. Kira? That's a nice name. Are you a farmer? کشاورزی؟ Yes, the farm is all I have left. Farm؟ مزرعه تنها چیزی که برای من مونده. Do you live with your husband? My husband died in the war. Aldin suddenly felt uncomfortable. احساس ناراحتی کرد. یهو. He changed the subject. موضوع رو عوض کرد. What does the capsule look like? کپسول چه شکلیه؟ Kira looked at him closely. I'd rather you see it yourself instead. من ترجیح میدم شما به جاش خودتون ببینید. I'd rather you. من ترجیح میدم شما see it yourself. خودت ببینی. Instead. به جاش. در عوض. She said. Then she turned away. بعدش برگشت اون طرف. All right then, said a surprised Aldin. There were silence for the rest of the trip. Safar. Trip. The vehicle arrived at Kira's farm. Aldin and Kira got out. They went to the capsule. The guards waited in the vehicle. There were marks all over the ground. The capsule was on its side. کپسول رو بغلش رو کنارش افتاده بود. It was open. Kira, I thought you didn't look in the capsule, said Aldin. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you the truth. I didn't want to say anything. Not until someone else saw it. See what? Look. Aldin slowly approached the capsule. به آرومی بهش نزدیک شد. At first, he couldn't see anything. Then he saw it. Inside the capsule, there was a little girl. It's a child. A child, he called. He looked at Kira with surprise. Yes, that's why I didn't touch or say anything. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to get a doctor, but... Right, thought Aldin. The girl is unconscious. بیهوشه. She might need treatment. ممکنه به درمون نیاز داشته باشه. We need help. Aldin ran to the vehicle. He told the guard to call for a doctor. He then carefully picked up the young girl. دختر بچه رو بلندش کرد. He took her inside Kira's house. He put her on a bed. A half hour later, the girl was still unconscious. Aldin finally left the room. Kira went with him. So tell me, Aldin said, do you know anything more about the capsule? No, but it is Calcian, isn't it? Kira said slowly. Yes. And the child? Asked Kira. She looks Calcian as well. As well یعنی همونطور. یعنی ما تو فارسی میگیم اونم کلکیان به نظر میرسه. مثل کپسول. What's she doing here? Why have they sent us a child? I don't know, replied Aldin. When she can speak, perhaps she can tell us. Has she really traveled across space? طول فضا رو یعنی از اون ور فضا اومده؟ از فضا عبور کرده؟ It seems so. اینجوری به نظر میرسه. Most likely there was a bigger spaceship. Most likely یعنی بیشتر احتمالش هست که یه فضاپیمای بزرگتر بوده. They probably put her in the capsule. احتمالاً گذاشتنش تو کپسول. Then they left her close to Earth. بعد نزدیک به زمین ولش کردن. The capsule likely landed itself here. Landed یعنی فرود اومده. At last, they heard a vehicle coming. Two doctors came in. They wanted to see the girl immediately. فوراً. Aldin and Kira stayed away. کنار موندن. It was late. Aldin looked hungry. Kira asked him to join her for something to eat. Do you have children, Kira? Aldin asked as he ate. No, my husband and I wanted children, but then the war came and... I'm sorry. It's okay, she said and smiled sadly. As he ate, همونطوری که میخورد، غذا میخورد, Aldin looked around. دور و برش رو نگاه کرد. The house was nice. It was clean and simple. It was the house of a woman living alone. Soon Aldin noticed Kira was watching him. Did you want to ask me something, Kira? He asked. Yes. Well, go on. خیلی خوب بپرس. What will you do with the girl? Aldin paused. مکث کرد. Finally, he told her the truth. I don't know. I don't even know why she's here. Suddenly, one of the doctors ran into the kitchen. The little girl is awake. دختر کوچولو بیداره. بهوشه. She can talk. Very good. Let's go to chapter 1 review summary. Two empires are at war. دو تا امپراتوری تو جنگن. The Earthlings and the Calcians. The Earthling Emperor is meeting with his ministers. امپراتور ارثلینگ با وزراش دیدار میکنه. Suddenly, a woman comes. یهو یه زنی میاد. She says a Calakian capsule has landed at her farm. یه کپسول، یه محفظه کلکیان فرود اومده توی زمینش. Aldin is the emperor's most trusted minister. الدین معتمدترین وزیر یا معاون امپراتوره. He goes to the farm. میره تو مزرعه. In the capsule. تو کپسول Aldin finds a little girl. الدین یه دختر کوچولو پیدا میکنه. At first the girl is unconscious. اولش دختره بیهوشه. Then she wake up. بعدش بیدار میشه. Let's go to comprehension questions as always we do, and I don't answer. You just read and answer the questions. You can send me the answers and I will tell you if they are true or not. There is a war between Aldin and Emperor Volya, the Earthlings and Kira's husband, the Earthlings and the Calakians, Kira and Emperor Volya. Number 2, the Emperor is in a meeting with Aldin and the Calakians, his ministers, Kira and her husband, and the last one, D, a little girl, and Aldin. Number 3, the woman Kira tells the Emperor that there is a little girl in her house. Part B, there is a capsule at her farm. Option C, her husband died in the war. And the last one, D, Aldin must come to her house. Number 4, at first, the little girl tells Aldin about her world, doesn't want to talk because she's shy, cries a lot, and cannot speak because she is unconscious. And the last question, Kira offers Aldin. Kira به Aldin پیشنهاد میده a cool drink. بهتر بگیم تعارف میکنه. A cool drink. نوشیدنی خنک. Coffee. A place to rest. And last option, something to eat. Okay, thank you very much for being with me through the story and all these 8 stories. متشکرم که همراه من بودید. توصیه میکنم با من قدم به قدم اول کلمات رو بخونید، یاد بگیرید کلمات رو، بعد داستان رو با من گوش بدید و بخونید. در این حال یک بار داستان رو بیان بکنید با هر زبونی، با هر چیزی که بلدینونه که یادتونه. نگاه نکنید. جلو آینه با صدای بلند که صدای خودتون رو بشنوید. یک بار بگید، بعد دوباره داستان رو بخونید. میتونید با من دوباره گوش کنید یا میتونید خودتون بخونید و دوباره بیانش بکنید. این بهترین راه یاد گرفتن انگلیسیه. طوری انگلیسی یاد میگیری با ریدینگ که بچه زبون مادریشو یاد میگیره. متشکرم که با من بودین. Take care. Be safe.